Jersey, first time caller. What's up?
I'm a permanent resident, and I'm fearful. I'm scared, man. Like this is I have two children here. In 2020, I was going to be deported. I was, they let me out because, most of my charges were marijuana. I had one felony, nothing violent. Possession, just say that. I'm back, doing my thing. I don't have any issues. I don't have any problems. I'm not a criminal. I was young and reckless back in my day. Yes, I was. But I
Yeah.
changed. I changed my ways. I'm a taxpayer citizen. I own an LLC.
Hmm.
It's fearful because it's like I'm traumatized. Just for say,
Where are
being
you? Where
picked
are you
up
from originally? Where are you from?
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua. Wow. And when you say you're here legally, what's your status?
I'm a permanent resident. I've been here since I was a kid.
Permanent.
I was educated here. I was since 8 years old. I'm 40 now.
Oh wow. Oh, you've been here for 32 years. Wow. And so you're afraid. And when you say a permanent resident, you're not a citizen though, right?
He's a green
No,
card holder.
no, not yet.
Got gotcha.
And
32
the
years you've
reason,
been here.
and just maybe I can help a
Gosh.
little bit. The reason that he might not want to go for his citizenship is because in this administration, it might bring up his former drug charges. And if you have any drug charges, even drug paraphernalia,
Wow.
it could be a deportable offense, no matter how long he's been a green card holder.
These charges, how long ago were they?
They're long, more than 10 years old.
Over a
Like I already
decade.
went through my
Damn.
process. I already went through my process. They already pretty much forgave me gave me another fair chance.
Right.
But every day I think I have my teenager living with me now. I have another 14-year-old, and it's like it's scary, man, to think like, damn, to lose everything I've ever worked for, and to go to this country where I pretty much know no one, and most of my family's here, and I already paid my dues. I'm clean on record again, and like I said, and it's just fearful. I can't imagine what somebody that's undocumented fears, but to
Because
me
you
to be,
fear it and you're documented. Yeah.
and then I'm documented, I'm still living in fear. So just imagine,
Let
and
me ask you before you go. Were you a supporter of Kamala Harris?
no,
You weren't.
no, I wasn't.
Why not? You supported Trump?
No, I didn't support any party.
But you realize if Kamala Harris were president, you wouldn't have this fear right now. Kamala Harris wouldn't be doing what Trump was doing.
I'm the type of person I don't believe in. You can't control like what happens. We can never control what government does. They've been doing this since the Roman emperor. Like you can't control.
But you're literally talking about the laws of government under your situation. And so you're from Nicaragua. I just want you to, I'm not trying to be mean to you, but I just want you to hear me. See, what wears me out, especially as a black American, is that we were on the rooftop screaming about what Trump is going to do when it comes to immigration. And a lot of black Americans weren't falling for that bullshit. Oh, you guys are taking our jobs and blah, 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 blah. But to hear you as an immigrant from Nicaragua, where Kamala Harris would have been fighting for a smoother path to citizenship, you wouldn't have been plucked off the streets. You wouldn't be calling in right now with this fear. So it just blows my mind that you didn't support the person that would have wanted to help someone like you. You can't say government doesn't matter. You are literally at the control of this very government. But even though you can't vote, this idea of you not supporting her, you're saying, I don't believe in it, but if you don't do politics, politics will do you, and it's going to do you. I would have liked to have seen you in your area of New Jersey encouraging people, yo, you're going to vote because if this man gets in, it's a wrap for us. He would not have ICE coming into areas of Jersey and snatching folks up off the street. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you hear
I
me?
completely understand. I completely understand, 100%. But I'm not into politics. I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
But
I'm not.
politics is into you. It's into
I,
you.
I get it.
You
I
were bound
understand.
by their politics.
I get it.
Like, I'm telling you, man, if you ever get citizenship, you got to be more of an informed citizen. This is crazy. Like, did you see what this man was saying about immigrants? He was accusing Haitians of eating cats and dogs, shithole countries. He said, we'll round you up. Now you hear about gay dudes being round up and sent to El Salvador. That could be you. Kamala Harris wouldn't have had a detention center in El Salvador for you to go to. Do you hear what I'm saying?
In Newark, New Jersey, I witnessed. I met the whole world in there. Brothers from good people, like just people getting deported.
That's what I'm saying. And you didn't support Kamala Harris, which she is an immigrant. She has an immigrant family background herself.
Yeah, but I'm speechless, man. I just don't like. I don't get involved with politics.
You got to do better, man. You got to be involved. I don't know if you know the history of this country, but this is an ongoing story of the other. How do we target the other? You have paid taxes. You've been educated. Did you go to a public school when you were a kid?
Yeah, I graduated. Yes.
Brother, you went to a public school and they're trying to end public education, and you're saying you don't do politics. You went to an American public school. With all due respect, what you are saying, this is precisely the problem. Nobody cares until it impacts them. Final comment, man.
Thank you.
All right. Yo, why are we like this, man? Why do we think we are removed from the political process when you are literally in the political process? What is it going to take to wake people up? I don't do politics. It's doing you right now, though. And now you're afraid of being deported? Make it make sense, Alan.
No, yeah, you can't. You can't. There are definitely things he could have done.
Or just said, yo, of course I supported her, but I can't vote right now. You got kids? You got a teenager who should be able to vote probably any year now.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get into New Jersey. And again, I know this brother couldn't vote. We get into New Jersey. Kamala Harris only won New Jersey by 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's a man who literally is impacted
Mm-hmm.
by Trump's immigration policies, who couldn't technically vote, imagine what other people did in Jersey, in New York. Someone says, I'm not into politics. Like being into politics or knowing just the basic 101 is just a hobby when it's really your lifeline. But it's too late. Welcome to America. Welcome to the America you ignored. And I'm glad that caller called in, because I know people who the most impacted felt like I'm going to tap out. And again, I know that person couldn't vote, but they could have helped somebody else to vote. 2024, we were trying to prevent the fire from reaching your door and our door. So maybe next time folks might realize, if there is a next time, politics is not a game. It is the thin line between safety and ruin. It is harm reduction. And I guarantee you, if this was a Harris-Walz administration, we wouldn't have gotten a call like that.